Hello everyone, I'm Roberto. I'm here with Lieven, aka Storm's Cosplay, if you want to find him. What are we doing today?
We're doing some Elven makeup today.
Exciting. How would you describe an elven makeup?
Natural, but still somewhat defined. I like to go for seemingly a very natural looking makeup, but spice it up with some face markings and some scars and all that.
Okay, nice.
Keep the base simple, but then spice it up a little.
Yeah, because this is part of our journey to Elfia. As you know, we're going to Elfia, and I can't say I've done an elven makeup before. Also, YouTube doesn't really give you as much tutorials on it as you want.
No, I mostly get my inspiration from the Dragon Age franchise, and you have city elves, elves that were born and raised in the city, and you have Dalish elves, which are more like your typical wood elf.
Yeah, I'm really happy that you are here to help us, and hopefully you can learn something from this as well. Alright, so step one.
That's preparing the face. Feels nice.
Missed it all over your face.
Let it set a little bit. And then when it's still just a little bit moist, just let it mist and it doesn't feel nice. Next up is foundation. For looks like these for elves, I like to use, I always use the Holipop cushion foundation.
I love the names.
Yeah, I recommend the Born to Glow NYX foundation because it's basically the same.
Okay.
It's just in a tube, but it's very lightweight, it's dewy, it keeps the skin moisturized, it doesn't dry out, and it has a very wide variety of skin tones, I find.
But you would say with foundation, just start with a light base and then add more if you need it.
Yeah,
right?
You just want a nice thin layer of just base to go over, and then put your other makeup over. When in doubt, blend it out.
When in doubt, blend it out. Yeah, I got ears from Madhouse.
Yes.
Madhouse ears.
Because if you look in the mirror, that's not your color.
No, not at all.
So since it's latex, you can take it, it's meant to be painted over. Like, it doesn't have to be much, just a little bit.
I'm using real skin here.
Freshly harvested.
Yeah, exactly, from trolls that we found. Right?
Yeah.
Drop my hair! Do elves' ears have like a specific size to them, would you say?
It depends really on either franchise, preference, because Lord of the Rings elves have very tiny ears, while Blood elves or Moon elves, I think, from World of Warcraft have the typical enormous ears,
Earlobe, I think that's such a funny word.
Yeah, earlobe.
How's my base?
Looking good, looking smooth.
Nice.
What I now like to do, but this is only a personal thing, I have this off-white. It's basically concealer.
Okay.
For me, it has to be off-white because I'm so pale, but for people with a deeper skin tone, I would just go a shade or two lighter in concealer, and I use this personally to highlight certain parts and give the illusion of more defined bone structure. It's it's just it's a little touch just to because we're gonna contour, but if you have the highlight in place, it really helps to lift certain parts and tap a little bit on my cheekbones usually. Then maybe a little bit on my chin.
Yeah, you don't necessarily see it, but it does add a little definition.
I just use it to enhance different parts.
Yeah.
Bring out the cheekbones a little bit more, and with contour, you're gonna see that really brings it together.
Okay.
And I also do that a little bit on my ears. as well, just to keep it, you know, all in theme, so to say. Then just blend it out with the sponge. Really doesn't have to be much. Yes.
Concealing down.
Okay. Then first we have to set with some transparent powder. Let's say
this gets messy.
yeah, it gets a little bit messy. So, but the thing is with translucent powder, you can very easily get it off your clothes, costume, because it doesn't have any color to it.
I try not to breathe when I do this.
Yeah. Did you know clownling is a thing?
What?
Clownling, that's a lot of like professional clown performers. They use this like very specific, usually Krylon or Ben Nye kind of setting powder, or like talcum powder or such.
Yeah.
But they use it so much, like almost every day of their life, and they inhale so much that
God.
when bits of it still in their lungs, just stuck because they use it so much, and it's like
Really?
yeah.
Ah, poor Juno Burge.
You can like run your hand over it, and it feel like usually you should feel like this almost satiny, velvety feel all over your face. And now it's also a good moment to powder your ears, because you don't want them to.
Yeah, you don't forget the ears.
Nope. Now we're powdered, we can go in with the powder products, and I usually start with a contour powder.
Okay.
For me personally, I have to use like a more. It's actually a blush from NYX. So you really just want to like find your cheekbone. You can kind of feel it where it is, and you want to go like right under there, just to give it more of a lift. But it really depends on what you want to like bring out, you know. And you kind of have to get a little bit of a feel for it.
Yeah.
It's really like contouring really takes like practice too. Just really connect the line of my cheekbones to my chin, just because I don't have that naturally, but it gives the illusion of it. Where your eyebrows are, it like goes down to the bridge of your nose, and like to just kind of connect that a little bit. Also bring it into under the brow, but like right above the. And if you want to like have a bit more of like a button nose effect, I would like take a very small brush and then just go a little bit above, just above the tip. Yeah, just a little bit under the chin. Just a little bit, because also it will look better on pictures if you bring back the definition. Just blend, blend, blend.
Yeah.
And now I usually like take this little bit of a darker color, and then just go in and deepen some places, like right under here where my eyebrow meets my nose and my eye. Just a little bit extra, add a little bit more extra depth. We can go in and contour ears as well.
Okay.
Because, gonna need some definition.
Yeah, don't forget the ears. So like in every step you really also make sure that you do the ears.
Yeah, with like all the actual face steps, like I'm not gonna go in with eyeshadow and eyeliner on my ears, but contour, base, powder, and then maybe just a little bit of blush just on the tips,
Do you remember why you started doing cosplay?
I went to like Facts once, which is just one of like the most well-known and one of the most long-running conventions here in Belgium, and went there once with a friend from music class, because she knew I was like into nerdy stuff and all that, and she was like, "Oh, come along, it's gonna be fun." And then there are like cosplayers and like big costumes and such. I was like, "Oh my god, you can just dress up as your favorite character from your favorite series or game or movie, and that's a thing."
Yeah.
And I was just so amazed by it that I was like, "Okay, yeah, I want to do this now."
But makeup has really been the thing you like most about it.
Yeah, makeup was I didn't do it like in the way in the beginning, like the very first months or first year, but then I started out with some really shitty drugstore makeup and began experimenting. I was like, oh yeah, this I really like, I really enjoy doing this, and then I started to look for ways to get better, and I looked up a lot of like cosplay makeup tutorials and watched them and such, and watched other cosplayers, and then I really started to develop a love for makeup and then I thought, hey, this maybe I could, you know, follow a makeup course and become a professional. And now I'm gonna go in with this like off-white powder and just go over the highlighted areas again to just bring them out just a little bit more and really just enhance it a little bit as just the last extra touch. All the parts which you concealed and highlighted a bit, and then you can, you know, bring it out just a little bit more. And then it also doesn't like get blended away, because I am gonna add like a little bit of a very orangey, peachy blush just to get that more I've been in the sun look, and put the base for the freckles I want to put on.
Oh. I think a big takeaway for me from this is that, you know, start with little bit.
Yes.
Start with a little bit and then add
Build
more
it up.
if you need. Yeah.
Yeah.
Building.
So it's really about build it up until you have the desired effect.
Yeah,
And
because
then-
summer for me it was always like just putting as much as I can. You need to see the makeup.
No, but I mean, if you, it's easier if you make a mistake and you start it out with not too much. It's easier to adjust.
Yeah,
And
makes
now-
absolute sense.
While I'm here with my pinky-ish colors and stuff, I'm also gonna like add a little bit of color to, like a little bit of eyeshadow. Basically the same colors, just something warm tones close to your skin color, a little bit darker, and then something pink. And I'm just gonna add it to my eyes to just also add like more, just a little bit of color, but
Like in the crease?
like in the crease and like under the eye and a little bit on the lid and stuff. Just blend it into the contour shadows that you already applied,
Yeah.
and then just to add a little bit of more natural color to it. I also like to just very lightly kind of enhance, or just like go a little bit over my own eye bags, and I like to just, I don't want to like bring them out, but I don't want to hide them fully, so I just let them be there, you know.
Okay.
Just like you just, they're not the main focus of the party, but
Yeah.
I also don't lock them out of the house. I just let them stand in the corner, because I feel like, yeah, it adds to it, because you know, you're walking around, you're doing a lot, you're busy as an elf.
Yeah.
So it would make sense that your sleep isn't as ideal.
Tired elves.
It's hard being an elf.
It is.
Because with this kind of makeup, it's not the goal to be like flawless looking, like it's not really beauty makeup. Yeah, looking good, looking
Better.
blended.
Blended.
And now it's time for eyebrows.
Ooh, that part is tricky.
That's also an angled brush I like to use. Not too dark, but just, and then I start usually not in the front, but like in the back, like in the middle, and I start to like draw little, like fill it in, but like in little strokes. I always go in with like the excess, just so it's not too much in the front. Fill in whatever eyebrow shape you want. And you definitely don't want to like outline the outside and then fill it in. You just really want to,
Move from the inside out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then I just take the pen and then
Whoop.
stipple. But you can also do this with like a brown eye pencil, very gently, or like a very thin brush, a very tiny eyeshadow brush, and then take eyeshadow and just also dot them on.
Okay.
So it really depends on what you have at hand, but for that I usually like to use water-based body paint. I always like to go in with like an eyeshadow color and then map out the lines of where the markings are gonna be in a similar color, and just like map it out, and if I make any mistakes then it's easier to correct than if I go in with body paint.
make it look easy. Wow. Afraid. I'm
It's gonna be
afraid.
fine. Just take it slow. Now, for the scars, what I usually do, I use this collodium, which is basically like a special effects product that's gonna pull your skin together
Okay.
to like create the illusion of a scar. But I don't recommend people who don't like have a lot of experience with makeup to use this, because you can put it too close to like your eyes, to like the places where your skin is very thin. You also can't put it on the same place for multiple days in a row, because eventually it will create some sort of actual scar tissue.
Oh my god.
For myself, I will use this because I know how it works.
Yeah.
But for beginners, let someone who knows how to use it like apply it on you, or use something else. But I just usually I just start out, just placing them.
Mm-hmm. It does look like it's deeper.
Yeah, like it's actually your skin being damaged. It's time for the ears.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot.
Ears, I always do it before the wig, so I don't like get too much glue in the hair.
Uh-huh.
And I use this liquid latex glue. And usually I apply it just a little bit to my actual ear shell.
Oh yeah.
And it goes like on the shell here. And then
Oh, because it
yellow.
totally covers your ear.
Yeah, this fully covers my ear. And then I can just slide them on. And then, especially since it's latex on latex, it sticks very well. It will just, and then you can go in and like adhere like the very edges with like a tiny brush. Like you take the glue, go in with a very very tiny brush, and then just, or the brush that it comes with, and just slide it under. And you can.
Something is not going.
Wait. Now we're elves.
Yay! We're elves. This is the finished product for now. I hope you enjoyed watching us. Thank you, Master Elf, for teaching me.
Thank you for trusting me in this process.
Yeah, I learned a lot. And I can't wait to see more of you.
Yes.
And where can people find you?
Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube.
Give them some love, people. Stay with us. We're almost there. Elfia is soon. And I'm super excited. Getting one step closer. Goodbye!